Hello folks, welcome back. We're doing some Stone Temple Pilots action. Haven't done some of this for a while. Meat Plow. How have we never done this one yet? Crazy, right? Using the 1991 for gain. Sounds like this. You also want something that's going to not get too muddy for that part, okay? I'm going to use this for the solo too, so let's crack on with riff number 1. Starts out with a bar of 2/4. And then you're into the main riff. And that little turnaround, you know, is part of the main riff. So we have E5, bend on the 3rd, fret on the low E, and you're bending it ever so slightly sharp. And to the A, and then you go to, you can either just play 3/3 on the E and A. If you can get your little finger onto the 5th fret on the D string, then that's what I like to do. And then you hit that F sharp 5 chord, right? Could play a full power chord if you want. No one will mind if you do, trust me. But I'm just going to go for the 5 chord because it's meaty enough as is. So that rhythm is down, down, up, down, down, whack, whack, down, okay? And then you got a little covering of the strings while you rhythmically play 2/16 notes, right? Like that. So we have a note that I'm keeping my 4th finger there, right? You're just taking your 1st finger off and on. Okay, and then that second half of the riff is down, up, down, up. That goes around twice, then the singing comes in, further 4 more times, so 6 in total, and then we go to this chorus riff. Okay, and then the chorus continues. But let's just do these open stringed chords. We've got a B, factor B power chords with the B and E string open. And you're going to play this rhythm. Down, 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 change, down, 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 down. Couple of whacks, and then you go to this. It's an F chord, but you got like some sort of suspension thing going on there. And then background that again. So the first 4 bars slowly. That right, okay, so the rhythm for this part is 1, 2 with the whacks, yeah, and that hangs over into the next bar, that chord, and you're going to play a single note like the F on the E, 1st fret, right, like that. So it's 3, 4. So you're kind of repeating the same phrase twice. Back around. Now, a little trick when you're getting into this next part. There is a bit of slide going on, but it's playing the same chords, right? And live, he does stick with these chords. I would always play these chords with my little finger, because you can move so quickly between those two. If you're doing like this, you might be able to move it as quickly as that, but when you start to move stuff around, it's way smoother to do it that way, okay? Feel free to disregard that if it's not of interest, but that's what I do. So, little finger. Around again, right? Slight variance on the second time, but let's stick with the first time. So we go. There's a little turnaround, but let's just do that first bit. So slowly, starting on the D, then you go to the A. D, A, and around again. But you go and around again, but then C, D, A. Okay? Similar vibe, but you're going to go F to B with F in the bass. B flat, actually. Again, I'm using my little finger there, just keeping it where it is. Then you do down, 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 down. 4/8 notes there. And then for the turnaround, and you're back around again. So that was just that same thing, F to B flat with F in the bass. And then you do four of those little whacks, then C, G, C, D. No, little finger again. And that is how you transition back into the verse. There's an extra bar of 2/4 there. So the turnaround bit goes. So you go back into that, but this time that E hangs over into the next bar. So again. Back into that again, okay? Of interest, slide-wise, you'll hear, which is just 15, 16, 17. Probably in an open tuning if he's sliding away, but, you know, you can put it in if you want. Then also a second guitar is playing this overdubbed. Triplets, basically. So it's 6 notes per beat. Which goes over the top of that bit. Over that, right? Then round the chorus again, and then we're into the solo, which is pretty cool. Goes like this. That's the first part. Really cool, isn't it? So double stop. You're going to bend those notes both up together, kind of about half a step. And if you're going to count it in 1/8 notes, I'd count 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. before you go to that part. You could always, you could always do a little artificial harmonic there for that first open E. Again. Cool little lick. That's actually what he plays live on the album. You'll hear not as smoothly a lick as that actually, but I think it's just easier to play the one that he plays live. So we slide up to the 7th fret on the A, hammer on to the 9th, and then we have this little rundown. Those last three, you could do a pull off and a slide there. Little bend and release as well, right? So, one more time. Then it goes up to the 17th fret, and you're going to bend up. And what you do is you bend up the 17th fret. Then, while that's held, just lightly fret the 16th fret on the next string down. And then return it to its pitch. So you're banding the 17th fret there. Alright, and then you have this. 3, 4, 1. Okay. Then we have some fairly angry bends which go like this. So you do 2 bends, like that. Then you're going to do 16th notes. A bend, hold it, play 3 more. And then just the 17th fret, okay? And then you bend the 16th note on the next string down. So slowly. And then on the second beat of the next bar, you do this. Bend, release, and then slide up to the 19th fret and bend. All in one motion. Use your third finger if it's easier. And then, some vibrato when you make the bend. Then we got this little run at the end. Again. Bending and then releasing, right? So we have full step bend on the 16th fret on the G. That's the first 2 beats. Then we have that's the end of the solo. So slowly. 3, 4. And then you go back around again, and then the ending is just basically just love those chords. So basically you know that first part, but you're going to then end on this F sharp major with the B and the E open, then an F power chord with the top 3 strings open. And that is it, folks. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.